Hey guys, I think I forgot to record when I got into the house last night. Yeah, so once I got off the shuttle, I just called the Uber, and then I got home. It was right at midnight. I unpacked everything, put everything away, hung up everything, and I drank some more waters, trying to keep hydrated. So I went to meet with my walking group, and normally I meet with them at 9, but I didn't get the memo. I know that they talked about changing the time. They usually do in the hotter weather. So it was from 8 to 9. So when I got there, it was a few people there. So I was just chatting it up with them. And then one lady, guess, was so crazy about my shirt. You guys maybe have seen this before. I'm retired. I don't have to. I don't want to, and you can't make me. So she took a couple of pictures of it. You guys can't really see it. And then here's the words down here. Yeah, she wanted to know where I got it from and all of that. I'm headed to the park because I'm going to get some walking in. Because, you guys, I did not walk on that vacation other than walking to get us something to eat. Like you saw those 2 times ice cream. Yeah, we did not go out walking because, my cousin, like I said, she had some issues. And, yeah, she wasn't up to it. And I surely wasn't walking out there down there in Georgia by myself. All right. Okay, so I'm almost here at the park. I was going to say I just missed my turn, but I didn't. Try to get at least 3 miles. Yeah. Okay, and then later, I'm still a little bit tired, but my friend woke me up because I had texted her before I left Georgia early to see if she would pick me up once I got off the shuttle, but she never answered, and I know she is so busy, so I didn't worry. I didn't call her. So she called me early this morning, and I heard my phone buzzing, and so that woke me up, and that was already it wasn't early. It was like 8 o'clock. And then I sat looking at stuff online instead of getting ready, and then I sort of had to rush to get to the walking group. I made it there at 9, but I was still late. Oh well. All right, guys, I'm going to get a little steps in. At least there's a lot of shade here at this park. Let me see if I can find a place to park in the shade. And I have to go get something to eat because I tested my blood and it was, I think it was 80s. Yeah, 84. And when I walk, that makes it go lower, so I gotta be careful. All right, at the park. Got some water. This is some of my mail that they had put outside my bedroom door, so I have to open that. Yay, guys, guess what came in the mail? I got my car registration sticker, so I need to put that on. I have it in my purse. This is my purse. So I have it here. Yay! Da-da-da-da-da. So when I finish walking, I'll put it on. Let's go. All right. Come on. All right. There we go. There we go. Let's do it. I see a little chihuahua that's loose. I don't want him coming over here. Those little dogs are something else. Feisty. So how are you guys doing this lovely Wednesday? I'm just so happy I made it back on my journey. I'm already thinking about the next spot I could go. Look at the doggy. Don't you come over here, little doggy. Don't you come over here. Did you see him? It's so cute. I miss my Kobe. Yeah. But I don't know if I'm going to get another pet, another doggy. I thought about a cat, but I don't know. I live with other people. I don't think they like cats. They barely weren't really dog people, but with my Kobe, they became, dog people. They just loved him because he was perfect. Here we go. Woohoo! I actually remembered. I almost forgot. Oh gosh. Walking under these trees is nice, a lot of shade. So this helps because, you guys, it was 88 degrees about 20 minutes ago. So I know it's climbing. Let me watch where I'm going. I don't want nothing running out at me. You can see a better picture of my shirt. I know I ordered it online, but I'm trying to remember the name of the business. It's called Custom Gifts. I think that's it. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description box, because you can order it and you can get your skin tone, you can get the hairstyle, you can get the drink of choice. Yeah, they have coffee and other stuff, because I love coffee, but I just thought that would be so cute. Woo, guys, I'm feeling a little tired still. I'm gonna try to pull 3 miles. When I was in Georgia, my knee was acting up, my left knee again. Oh my gosh, and I think that was coming because during my cousin's party, remember I had on those beautiful boots? And the boots, those were like 2.5 inches, but I haven't been wearing heels in a long time. I'm wearing mostly flats, like tennis shoes. So that, and then, dancing a lot, and I kept them on the whole time. And later, I was practicing line dances at home. Oh my gosh, you guys, these line dances are popping up, and I have to be ready. I learned the main one before I went on the trip, and that was boots on the ground. But now I'm trying to learn that "Come Dance With Me," that they do to the Tamia song. Whew. I'm not gonna push it, I'm not gonna overdo it. Just like I was telling my cousin when I left, I tell her not to do so much, so I don't want to overdo it. But I texted her this morning and to see how she was feeling, and she said she's feeling good. She already done climbed up in a whole space to do something with a person that came to fix something at her house. She done been outside watering plants. She done made the bed, because when I left, I had stripped the bed. Remember I told you guys? But they kept changing my flights on the airplane, so I didn't know which time. I just said, take me to the airport at my regular time, and I'm glad I did. But I still ended up staying there like 2.5 hours before the flight left. But that's okay. But I didn't get a chance to finish making the bed. Only had put the protector cover and the pillowcases on, so she had to go and put the sheets and the comforter on. I told her to get, because she has friends, she has support. I told her, so if somebody come, ask them to fix the bed. But yeah, she did that. She did some other stuff. And I told her, I said, that was not a little, in my opinion. I said, but sometimes us women, especially women of color, I'm just gonna put that out there, we been told all alone, and you heard things going on through life. Some of you, if you older my age or whatever, oh, you lazy, oh, you doing this, oh, you taking a nap in the afternoon, all this stuff. And so we had in our mind ingrained that we're supposed to work, work ourselves to exhaustion, work ourselves to the bone. No. I was that person, you guys. I raised 5 children. I was married, but according to my kids, I was a single parent. Okay. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, yeah, I raised 5 children, 4 girls and 1 boy in the middle, and twins at the end, y'all. Woo, yeah, that son of mine, he was like 10 little boys, so really it was like 14. That's a joke. Bless his heart. God has blessed him today. He has his own wife and children. So precious. Yeah, we work ourselves too much. Just thinking that's the thing. And when I was younger, I was like, woo, yeah, I did this. I had all that energy and stuff. I was tired then, shoot. And I worked full time, 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. Yeah, amongst other things, my children were very active, so running them to, sometimes we have 59, 70 ball games in a season and stuff like that. But we got to take it easy. That's what I'm getting to. People, even if you 40, 30, you don't have to be doing all this extra stuff. Now, if you working on your careers and trying to get ahead, that's especially if you're doing it, and it's not your own enterprise or whatever. Not saying just do the bare minimum, but don't overdo it. Sometimes we, tend to overdo it, because I know, people watching and stuff, everybody and anybody, you want to judge what you doing and not doing, and when they should be looking at their own selves. But yeah, so we can tend to not even knowingly or, subconsciously we putting on a show for other people instead of saying, man, I can't do this today. I can't do this assignment or this project. I have to, ask for some help or put it aside for a little bit. Yeah. So that's all Dee said. Just slow it down sometimes. Slow your roll. I started a few years ago. I had started a little bit before that. I just can't do a whole bunch. But honey, Rona showed me, I'm sure it showed a bunch of folks was what. So I just, matter of fact, that's when I started plotting my squirrels. Look at the little squirrely. Deep in the tree. Hey, squirrel, don't you jump on me. Did you see it? Look like it posed for the camera. Oh, God, it looked at me like, what you doing? I'm going to jump on you. Girl, if that thing jump on me, y'all see me act a fool. I'm not a big fan of critters. Small and especially large. Yeah, so now I really forgot what I was saying. Yeah, that shows too jet lag and whatever else. So I need to be drinking this water. Get me some energy back. Anyway, guys, I hope I didn't bore your ears off with that little message. I'm gonna keep walking. That's only barely one lap. Look at it, it's a half a mile. Ooh, yeah, I have some work to do if I'm gonna try to do 3. I don't know. I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm taking my own advice. If I can get 2 miles in, that'd be good. Because my mouth is all dry. After this, I think I'm gonna go and get me something to eat, you guys, because I got on the scale, and then I'm about to go. I don't want to hold y'all too long. I got on the scale last night. I acknowledge I drank a big thing of water, bigger than this, and then I got on the scale. But that scale said 175.8. Now, when I left California, I was 173 point something. So I already know, guys, out there in Georgia, we had homemade cornbread. She had cabbage with onions and peppers. And when I got there, homemade turkey loaf. And oh my gosh, you guys. Then her cake, she and I finished her birthday cake off. Oh my God, we tried to give a lot away, but we finished that off in those remaining days. And yeah, and I had fried chicken, I had fried fish. Guys, I haven't had fried catfish in eons, and it was so good. At a place called, I think I had a clip of it, called Cottontail. Yeah, something like that. Whew. I'm just gonna take it easy, take my own advice, and not push it. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. Not push it and just do a couple miles. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, guys, I'll come back to you. Hopefully I'll remember to show you. Woohoo! The squirrels are out to play, you guys. They are everywhere. And look, they playing with the crows or ravens, whatever those are. Oh, look at them, we're up in the tree. Hey, squirrel. He said, take the camera off me. Ooh, girl, I hope that thing don't come jump over here at me. I was just talking and the video wasn't even recording. Anyway, I was showing you, I put a little sweat on, just a little, not too much. But yeah, so now my right hip is hurting me. I probably needed to stretch. That's one thing that happens when I walk with my walking group. We do stretches. We stretch for about 5-7 minutes before we start. And then they stop halfway through and stretch. So I need to do that. Okay, I got to remember, I'm maturing, so I can't just be jumping out there doing crazy stuff. Oh, let me show you my watch. So this is what, look at that. Finish workout. Yes, let me end it. Wait. Okay, so this is what guys, see that? I walked an hour, to almost an hour, 58 minutes, 46 seconds. I did it was 2 miles. Yeah, it was 2 miles because I came to the car and then I was finishing up a conversation with a friend. Yay, I got 2 miles in. That's better than nothing, honey. Because okay, back to that overdoing it stuff, because initially I said I wanted to do 3, but 2 is good, but I don't want to overdo it, because I did not, like I said, I did not do any walking when I was on my vacation. But I did do, if you guys see those clips, I went to exercise twice. And then I was sitting there thinking like, okay, because it was chair exercise, and I was sitting there thinking like, oh gosh, what is this chair stuff going to do? That's when it started. And then by the time I finished that 45 minutes, oh my gosh, I was stretching stuff, like I forgot, like doing like this, stretching those arms out and different things. Then I added the 2-pound weight, honey. That was a little bit challenging. I was like, what? This is just ridiculous. I'm like, I just got to get myself back on track. I mean, I have been so off course. I'm admitting that too with my life. So if some of you don't know, I have a AA in physical education, and some of my dreams were that, I had my own home back then, to have a exercise gym, that to train people. I started off by doing kinesiology. So, but honey, I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't get past some of that, what was that, physics? Physics, and what was that other one? It was mainly physics. Anyway, so I ended up just getting the AA in phys ed, and then I went on and got my bachelor's in liberal studies, which fits my personality. Who would have thought? Because I didn't know all about that. But then when I looked up the history of liberal studies, that's one of the oldest degrees ever. First of all, I think it was like maybe the first ones that they gave out, if I'm not mistaken. It just fit me, and then it just happened to be, I always had in my heart to be a writer, an author, and it just happens to be, all of those things are under the heading of a career if you want to get a degree in, okay guys, I'm tired. All of those are under the heading of liberal studies, an author, a writer, it's a lot of other things. Teacher, can you believe? Yeah, so that just worked out. God knew, I didn't know. So back to what I was saying, I got to get back to my exercising. This is just ridiculous. Don't be surprised if you guys see some videos of me just plain exercising, trying to get in shape. I have a hula hoop that I need to use. It's a good one too. It's like a weighted one. My sister got it for me. I just got to get active no matter what type of things going on and stuff. When you go to physical therapy and you go with the ailment or something, honey, they pull out stuff and start working. You still have to stretch and bend and stoop and stuff, because if you don't, I guess you could probably just lock up. Your body can lock up. But anyway, guys, so that is it for this video. I might add some more to it. I don't know what else I'm gonna do today. I have so many things I need to be doing as far as finishing that little story, getting it together, and as far as making about 3 or 4 more videos. I may come back. I may or may not. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have my water, and I'll be on my way to run an errand or 2, and then I'll see what else I can get into. Y'all try to keep you posted. See you in a bit, guys. I decided to give you some panda. Look at this. I was like, what is that? She handed me. this Coke Zero. It says fam. That's so cool. Thank you.
Would you like any sauce?
Yes, the hot sauce, the soy sauce. What else?
Sweet and sour?
No.
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki. I don't think that's too sweet. I'm being bad already, and I'm talking about losing some pounds, but it's not really bad.
Here you go. Have a good day.
Thank you. So, guys, I ended up getting mushroom chicken, string bean chicken, and some wok fried shrimp. Oh, and I got one chicken egg roll. So this will be enough for me now and a little for later. Yeah, the temperature is 96. Let me show you. And look at my tire again. It just went low again. Remember, I had to put some air in it way before I left here, but I'll have to get that tire fixed. In a couple of weeks, I'm taking my car because I have to get some tires. And yeah, I'm gonna get at least 2 new tires, and I have to get the brakes looked at because sometimes they go squeaky, squeaky. I went inside of the beauty store and I got this. And they changed that store, you guys, so I got this. I'll show you later. Here's some edge control for my hair. I just went on and got the big bottle. It was like $14, $16 with tax. But that will last me until probably the end of the year. So I'm gonna go home and grub. I said I'm being bad, but not really. I'm being good because I did not get a Starbucks. I might come out later in the evening. All right, so for sure, I'm ending this. Later, Gators. Woohoo! Don't stop. Get it, get it.